Hello, I am Nate Engelhart. I am a CNC machinist and a tool and die maker in training. Well, we're here for an interview about this 3D printer that I have. I've always kind of wanted one. Back in high school, when they first came out, I was a freshman, and we ended up getting one in our robotics class. And it was so new that this one has a moving table and just a bunch of different axes that move. And this first model, only the extruder moved, and it had heating issues. You needed to make a box for it, all this stuff. So I'm like, this is interesting, but it's too early in development. It's still developing. So now that they became affordable and better looking, and I'm learning machining and everything, I'm like, this is an application I can do at my house.
My name is Sarah Engelhart. I am an EMT, and I'm currently in college to be an occupational therapist. It was actually a gift from my friends for our wedding, and we got it from them, from our dungeon master for D&D. She says it's not specifically to make minis for D&D, but it is absolutely to make minis for D&D. We printed off D&D size minis of recreations that they made online. We've also made just some random files that came with it. We tried to print off mine, and that took us 4 tries before we finally got that one.
I've made a monogram where you put your phone in to a holder and it has a giant horn that comes out. You can play your music louder. Pretty cool. It took a long time though.
One of the things an occupational therapist can do is create something new and unique that's going to help this person do what they need to do. So I can make a specific kind of wrist brace or wrist support that might help someone write, or I can make it tailored to that person. And so I'm really excited about that, because that's something that I wouldn't really be able to do otherwise.
I know you really don't think of things being made a small thin line at a time. You think of like, oh yeah, you start out with a big chunk of something, much like I do in my field. I start out with a big square block of metal, and then I can turn it into a cylinder or something. And so it's just a different idea of making something that people either don't think about, or like, oh, you can make something 0.1 millimeters at a time and raise it all up, make something huge and cool. Yeah. So that's what I think is most fascinating.